There exists an old saying: if you're good at something, never do it for free. Okay, it's a dark night quote, so it's not exactly old, but I think it still applies to many aspects of our very way of life. Case in point, when you go and download a very funny video that you could use as a very funny reaction meme for all the boys to see in Discord. Except, whoa, the file size is way too big for Discord to handle unless you have Discord Nitro. So you need to go and compress that shit, and fast. Eventually, on page 2 of Google, you are able to find a site that claims to be able to compress files for free. Hot diggity dog. What a find, you think? This will be my new, ever-present companion for all my Discord meme-related. Only 20 file conversions a month? Can't compress larger files without a queue or ads? Paid subscription tiers?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Why do you call your site Free Convert if there's literally a paid subscription service attached to it to use the site to its fullest potential? I don't get that. Why would you do that? You might argue it's for all the repeat users, but I'm literally only going to use this damn site whenever I have a meme that's arbitrarily too big for Discord to handle without Nitro. Speaking of Discord, genuinely, what even is the point of Discord Nitro? Aside from being a mic pit, of course. Like, what's even the appeal? Is it all the quirky and funny custom emotes you can get? Is it all the Keanu Chungus decorations that you can get for your profile picture? Is it the badge for employment that's adorned next to your username? Do people like that? And the thing is, I wouldn't even be all that annoyed if A, the simple luxury of higher file uploads weren't being pay-gated by quirky emoticons featuring Wumpus the Pay Piggy, and B, the fact that every other month the site is practically begging, pleading for you to sign up for Nitro, or at the very least is trying its damnedest to make you spend money in the Discord store. Like, hey guys, sign up for Nitro and you can get the Borderlands 4 pack. You like Borderlands 4, don't you? You like the funny Jack Black robot, don't you? It's so incessant and money hungry. It's almost as bad as YouTube ads. Speaking of YouTube ads, I can moan on and on about the same talking points that people usually bring up. I really can. There's nothing worse than watching something very atmospheric, like a good Blame It on Jorge video, or a good Nextbook video, when all of a sudden, hey, did you know you can get 2 5-topping pizzas for only $9.99? Only at.
Minnows.
They're trying so hard to make that a thing. I can also bring up the fact that, whereas most of YouTube is at risk of being demonetized for simply saying the name of a certain SpongeBob SquarePants creepypasta, just about 99% of all YouTube ads can be literally boiled down to porn, AI anime girl porn, or AI generated sex tips, which might as well be porn. And not to mention the fact that these videos somehow happen to be even louder than the videos they're appearing on. Because that isn't annoying at all. Not at all, in fact. I'm not annoyed. Are you annoyed? Because I'm not annoyed. I'm not annoyed at all. But I would argue that it's the sheer brutality of all of these advertisements that really gets under my skin. Think about it. You click on a video, you get an ad. Sometimes 2. You skip it, but then the YouTuber in the video in question has to take the time out of their day to show out the sponsor of today's video, Dollar Wacon Better Fresh Club. You skip that, and then, just like that, another YouTube ad. Or 2. Just like that. And then, just when you finally think it's safe, there's a good chance that another one will ambush you midway through the video. Not to mention at the end. Now obviously, I don't fault most creators for taking up these sponsorships, with how pitiful YouTube's pay is. But when you're on a site as ad-infested as YouTube in big 2026, it just makes the sting hurt all that much more. That being said though, there's this channel I watch, called All Things Lost, who, as the name implies, makes lost media videos. For the most part, he's pretty good at his craft, and I've been watching him since 2023. But why do I bring him up here, you ask? Well, you see, in his last video, it featured a very interesting sponsorship from a very interesting company.
A major privacy concern as of late has come from AI. A shocking tidbit that I found out recently is that the former director of the NSA is on the board of ChatGPT, something that American hero Edward Snowden calls a willful, calculated betrayal of the rights of every person on Earth. Do not fall for their nonsense again and use today's sponsor, Venice AI. Venice lets you access the world's leading AI models anonymously.
I can agree that the constant AI integration and surveillance by these big tech companies is nothing but concerning. But you look at me and tell me with a straight face that your big solution to this problem is an AI program that sends submissions to other AI programs? That is absurd. Are you insane? Sure, you can claim that it's all encrypted, it's all not for profit, and that the big bad government can never touch it, ever. The so-called ad blocker pie also prided itself at being an ad blocker that you can make money by blocking ads with, while advertising itself on a platform known for being anal relentive on ad blockers in recent years. My point is, I may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but I have a general rule of thumb that if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And it's not just me who's bothered by this either. The entire comment section of the video is not happy with the sponsorship, and every comment since then on its recent post have just been demands for some kind of explanation for this AI chicanery. So far, ATL, as the cool kids call him, hasn't issued any sort of statement yet, but he has posted another video 9 hours ago, so maybe there's an explanation in there. Now, I'm not asking for him to give some full-blown apology for it, but a short statement being like, yeah, I fucked up, I need some money, would at least be nice. Let me see.
I would have loved something like today's sponsor, Free Cash, as a way to make some extra money and fill my time. Free Cash is a loyalty reward app where you can sign up for free and earn a little money while playing games on your phone.
Paywalls. I can't really think of a good transition point for this next topic, so paywalls everywhere. Want to meet the firefighting donkeys of Spain? Too bad, bucko. If only you signed up for the National Geographic website. They don't have to be necessarily expensive paywalls. Hell, they don't even have to be paywalls in the traditional sense. Just that arrogant notion of gatekeeping information under the context that I'll be a regular visitor when really it's just one article that's gonna really interest me. It sickens me. Come on, bro. It's just as expensive as a cup of coffee. You know who else is as expensive as a cup of coffee? Lay's potato chips. And that's all I got for today. You might be asking yourselves, why did I even make this video in the first place? It just seemed like I had a bunch of random talking points that were only scarcely related to each other. Well, I'm glad you ask. You see... Food in my mouth. Fuck.